As I was researching my book on the 23rd Psalm, The Lord is My Shepherd, the greatest insight that I had was that Psalm 23 is a pilgrimage, and it describes the annual migration of sheep, which David would have known very well because he had taken that route many times with his sheep as he had migrated from the south up to the north and back at the end of the season. And the last part of that migratory pattern is summarized for us in the last verse of the psalm when it says, "Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life." Every word is important there. When I was a child, I thought there were three things following us: surely, goodness, and mercy. But later on, I realized that surely is simply saying this is for sure, this is for certain, this is something you can be persuaded of and count on, that goodness and mercy are following me all the days of my life. Now, many commentators believe that David had in mind here sheepdogs, because the word follow in the Hebrew is a very strong word, and it often is translated as pursue or chase. And it was the idea of being chased by animals. And so when it says goodness and mercy will follow me, then it means they will pursue me, they will chase me. And in these days that I'm talking about here in Psalm 23, in the antiquity of shepherding, they would very often have sheepdogs that would follow the herd. The shepherd would go in front, but these sheepdogs would be in the rear, and they would come along and herd the sheep and make sure that none of the sheep strayed away. And so David maybe had in mind that he had two sheepdogs that he was referring to, goodness and mercy. Those are the Lord's herding dogs that are corralling us, that are following us, that are keeping us safe, that are bringing up the end of the journey and making sure that we make it all the way through life well. And notice that word, all. Goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life. That is an all-inclusive word. There are no blackout dates. That means today, that means tomorrow. There is never a day when that is excluded. This is one of the great alls of the Bible, such as we know that all things work together for good to those who love the Lord, and He will lead you and direct you in all your paths. This word all occurs so many times in the Bible, but here's one of the most precious occurrences. It means that for you today, if the Lord is your shepherd, this is for sure that goodness and mercy are following you today, all the days of your life, today included, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.